Hey guys, Adrian here, and today we're going to be taking a look at iTalkFast. This is an iPhone app that just recently came out. It's a new audio player to listen to your music and content faster. Now, why would you want to listen to your content faster? Now, necessarily, maybe in music, you may not want to, hear. Some people like to hear their songs, like upping the beat, so kind of like, a slow-paced song, kind of increasing the speed at which you would hear it. Also, this allows you to kind of jump back and forth through the song much more easier if you want to jump through the song like certain parts by seconds, etc. But most importantly, this comes in handy when it comes to podcast content and book content. So if you're listening to a book, like an audiobook that you have on your iPhone, then this allows you to up the speed, maybe listen to it twice as fast so that the narrator speaks twice as fast. Now, when you listen to something twice as fast, obviously you get through the content quicker, and your listening times cut shorter because of the, obviously because of the, what do you call that? Because of, how should I say this? Your listening times cut shorter because the narrator is speaking faster or the podcast is going faster. So if you don't have a lot of time and you need to listen to something a little bit quicker, definitely a cool application. So let me flip over to my iPhone here and unlock it. This is my iPhone 4S here, and I have the simulator pulled up. So you can access your content through a couple ways. You have your library. You can access through Dropbox if you have a Dropbox account. If you have books, stored on your phone from like iTunes or something, it'll automatically detect that. So I don't have any audiobooks in here or podcasts currently, so you can see here it doesn't show anything. But I do have artists from my iPod and music and stuff like that. So you can navigate through your music, etc. You can also make recordings using the application as well. So let me show you that real quick. In the top right, you can sit here, you can hit record, and you can record in certain kilohertz or file sizes, and record little bits of data and speed that up if needed, like little voice notes, etc. Like I said, it has support for audiobooks and podcasts, which are probably the most prominent things. Songs, it does have support for that if you want to set that up. So if you go over to playlist here, these are the songs you can add. And for example, I added this song earlier. Or I can go into my library again and add something else. So for example, I can add this song, and I can say add to the playlist. And you can see it shows up here. I can click it, and then it'll start playing here. Now, I can let it play, and then I can also hit the speed button right here, and you can see I have normal speed right now. Not only can you speed up a song or speed up content, but you can slow it down as well. Or you can pull up the meter and of course speed up the song. Now again, in music this might not be so useful in terms of speeding up a song or slowing it down. You also have a feature here to have the iPod sleep after a certain time, so if you're using this in terms of like a workout, if you're listening to a book and you want to fall asleep or something, the iPod will automatically go to sleep after a certain time while keeping that, the app will go to sleep after that certain time. You also have some special features here, so you can jump back 90 seconds, go forward 10 seconds, go forward 30 seconds. Also has support for bookmarks and repeat, again, if you're using it for a book or a podcast or some sort of voice recording. If you want to have it on repeat, you can set all those options up as well. So those are really, really all cool features. You also have a little stats thing here that shows you your listening level. So if you the more you use the app, the iTalkFast app, you get these different ranks, and so it's kind of a cool way to kind of evaluate your level and how much you've been using the app, determining on the time you used it, based on hours. Going to your preferences here, you can also change the time back, so you can have it fast forward like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. You can change all of your little shortcut buttons here. You can add gesture enabled along with remember play functionality. So it's really, really, really great in terms of using it for podcast or book related content, especially since your it just saves you a lot of time. And if you've ever been into audiobooks, and you can hear the content read to you faster. The only con to this app is that it reduces the audio quality in terms that it has to speed up the content, slow down the content. You don't get the full richness of your music or your podcast in terms of volume. Like the quality is still decent, but your volume's not as loud in terms of like when I play the song. It's not the maximum volume that you would get out of the regular iPod app or iPod application. So it still works though, still works great, it's still bearable, you can still listen to it, and I'm sure if you have headphones it'll be just fine, but on speaker-wise, that was an issue that I noticed. Again, it works for audiobooks, podcast content, and music. Do check it out, guys. iTalkFast in the App Store. I believe it's available. It's a paid app, so it's available now. It just came out in the App Store, so do check it out. Again, you can get more information over at iTalkFast.com. Thanks for watching.